are you not supposed to concentrate on the... Look at PDP during Obasanjo's period. Jole Tenko was in PDP. Darie was in PDP. The Prayer Alamesiga was in PDP. The governor of Delta, Eburi, was in PDP, but he was still charging at them for corruption. That is how it should. It shouldn't matter which party you belong to. Right. Once you want to do your work, you do your work diligently so that Nigerians will trust you. But when you are doing the job, only addressing the opposition, and look at what happened in Delta. The APC came out to say this man, Okowa, was charged for 1.3 trillion corruption. Immediately, he went back to APC. The matter is shut down, closed. So how can we trust the EFCC and all this terrorism financing? And if you will make it so much that people will now begin to even look at it as rubbish, when everybody is terrorism financing, people we know they cannot be terrorism financiers.
Well, you are not the one who will say it here, because I mean the EFCC has better information.
We Nigerians have information, because the EFCC relies on Nigerians, the masses, to give them information. They are not magicians.
All right. As we try to coast home now, I want you to talk about the alignment and realignment ahead of 2027. People say that PDP is not in the map. It's not in the picture at all. You would have seen Peter Obi moving to, the ADC instead of PDP. People have thought that he will go to the PDP, and then you've lost Governor Mutfwang of Plateau State and all of that. That the traffic is not going towards PDP. It's going to the ADC. Is the ADC an alternate party for the PDP? Because we've seen most
you see, most people tend to lose hope when a matter is told in the Nigerian courts, because they believe that the Nigerian courts has no capacity to be able to address these things very expeditiously as to allow them to participate fully. Now, these things, they influence decisions in terms of, and more so, this is 2026, time is of the essence in these things. Now, once the PDP is able to surmount this thing in good time, and the judgment comes in a very good time, the traffic will now shift. All the roads will now lead to the PDP.
Yeah, but what time is that going to happen? When is that going to happen? People are saying that
somebody asked me,
they can't continue to wait. They have elections to prosecute.
Somebody
if you were running for an election, I'm very sure maybe you would have had a rethink whether to go to PDP or not.
No, somebody said to me, he said, Umar, I said yes. I said, you look at just ordinary to talk about state of emergency by the Supreme Court. It took over 6 months or more. Now, how do you think that the Court of Appeal will be able to resolve this within a reasonable time? I said, well, the issue is that there are two issues there differently. In our own issue, we have, apart from filing for appeal and filing for a stay, we have also entered an affidavit of urgency.
Yes. Asking the court to hasten.
Asking the court to hasten, because ours depend on timelines. Yeah. And those timelines are very crucial to the survival of our party. And we believe that the courts will do the right thing by coming up. I think the appeal court is trying to set up the panel. And so the panel may not take, because this is an appeal. Yeah. All the documentations are there and so forth. Should not take time for the appeal court to be able to resolve this matter. All right.
And what's been your reaction to Peter Obi's movement to the ADC? And of course, you have David Mark, you have Tambuwal, and a host of others. We had thought that Saraki will be moving to the ADC, but he says no, he's going to stay in the PDP to rebuild. And people say, well, it's convenient for him to say that because he doesn't have an election to run. Yes. So what's been your reaction to
that? Well, Peter Obi's movement to ADC, we are still expecting him to come back.
Because, to the PDP?
Yes, because once they denied him the ticket of the ADC, we will know where the ticket is going to. So once he's denied, he has only one option, to come back to the PDP. And when he comes back to the PDP, we will give him the ticket.
Well, the Obedient movement says if they do lose that ticket, they will stay in the ADC. They won't move away. No, that's not a statement by Obi himself.
No, that is not the view of all Obedient movement. It is only the view of the leader of the Obedient movement who says so. Okay. That is not sufficient to cover for that. Because if you look, this lecturer, Patotomi, said if Obi takes the vice presidential, he has lost his support. He will no longer support him. So there are so many things like that. So we will now dangle the carrot to Obi, and we are very confident that Obi will not look at that carrot and say no, because he knows that PDP has the structure, the PDP has the reach, and it has the followership and the acceptability.
And wouldn't it be too late by then? Because I mean, party primaries would have happened in other political parties and all of that.
Party, we don't even know when the party. INEC
hopefully in June or July. From what we keep hearing.
INEC is yet to release its own timetable, so we are not very, conversant with when the thing will happen. But when, and more so, the new Electoral Act has not been signed into law, and the new Electoral Act has the capacity to shift these things and make them, a little bit much more deeper. So we are hoping that with the new Electoral Act and with the expeditious nature that the Court of Appeal will handle our matter, that it will just be a matter of time that we will now be, seeing what Bob Marley used to call movement of the people. All right.
I guess by zoning your presidential ticket to the south, that could actually be a bargaining chip.
Exactly.
And like already made a platform for Obi to actually want to maybe have a rethink.
Exactly.
But just before I let you go very quickly, how do you think that the APC can, manage its own turbulence? I know you're not a member of the APC, yes. But I know when PDP was at the height of its powers, with so many governors coming in, including from the opposition party, that in itself contributed to the downfall of the PDP.
Yes.
How will APC handle this kind of things?
The implosion is much, and the promises are many. And those promises cannot be met. Nobody has the capacity to meet all those promises. Now, there are those who are on the ground, who are looking towards getting the ticket. There are those who decamped, and they want to get the ticket. And when any one of them loses the ticket, or they say, okay, what we are going to adopt is that you have the right of first refusal. Now, if that is what is being used, and the others believe, well, we are not going to get it, so what are we doing here? We can't get contract, we can't get ticket, we can't get anything, no appointment. The appointments are completely over now. So what is remaining? We have to check out.
So they have to jump ship.
Like Andrew.
All right, and just before I let you go also on this last one, the issues of a coalition talk.
Yeah.
The PDP and the ongoing talks of having a united opposition ahead of 2027 to battle President Tinubu. In one way or the other, we haven't spoken with the leaders of the PDP. Do you think that the PDP may like to back the ADC and others in that coalition, or is the PDP canvassing for others to back its own candidate if eventually you're cleared by the courts?
No, it depends on the run of time. Now, if the run of time provides that PDP will have its own candidate, of course, we should be leading in the coalition. Okay. Because we are the leaders in terms of reach, in terms of spread, in terms of capacity, in terms of everything. We are the leaders. We are the people, the party that the people know. Anywhere you go and you talk about any political party, what we hear is PDP power.
Power
so we are confident that we will lead such a coalition. But if in the event that we are not able to surmount those challenges within the reasonable time, then of course we are going to support, we are all opposition. And as opposition, we are supposed to support a government that is putting our party in jeopardy.
All right. Any word for Wike before you go? With all these multiple war fronts that he's opened.
I think.
And is there anything that you people are doing to assuage his own feelings? Because look, he's bitter.
He's not a member of.
You say you have expelled him, but he said he insists that he's a member of the party.
No, he's not a member of our party. He is even claiming that if he leaves the party will collapse.
Yeah, isn't he entitled to be bittered with all that?
What we want him to do as a trier is for him to leave the party, so that let him see.
Yeah, but you say you've expelled him, so
but why is he still laying claim to it? We have expelled him, but he's still laying claim to it. He's still fighting for it. What he should do, he should go and make peace at home and with the party.
And you will accept him back?
Of course. The issue of the prodigal son, when you do something and you realize what you have done is wrong, and you come back and you say, Father, what I have done is wrong, please accept me. Oh, we say, okay, come.
I was asking those questions because in the light of what's happening in the APC, some people are saying that, look, if Wike does lose out and Fubara gets a second term ticket, there's a tendency that Wike may want to, turn the same heat against the PDP to the APC. So we don't know what eventually may happen.
What he's suffering from now is that he does not know the inner workings of the APC, what the president is thinking. What is
because he's not a member.
Because he's not a member. Now, Nuhu Ribadu and Umahi went to Rivers to convey the president's message that the president is happy with you, Governor Fubara. Now, again, Fubara now took the APC
very quickly.
Yes, APC ticket, APC card, and say he's now a member and he's 001. Now, the likelihood is that Tinubu has given him the nod. If you join our party, then you can get your second term. But if you don't, you will lose your second term. So he joined the party.